Hi, my name is Adam Hebrella and it is March. I want to create a visually impactful design, and a great way to do that is color blocking like this. What we're going to need this month is our monthly bouquet, the petals of the month. Separate it out, it makes it easier if you're new to the channel. We're going to use our flower shears. I just grabbed this bowl from the counter. It had fruit in it, took the fruit out, and it's going to make a floral design now. 12 inches round, and I have some floral foam in there. You can get this floral foam in the department, not a problem. You can get it at a craft store, anywhere sells floral foam. It comes in green, it comes in black, many colors. The trick to soaking it is, fill up your sink basin with clear, cool water, and then you're going to let the foam sit on top of the water and let it soak slowly down. That way it gets water all on the inside. If you pour water over the top, the inside's not going to be wet. And if you push it down, the inside's not going to be wet. Because what happens is, once the exterior gets wet, it won't let any more water inside and your flowers will die. So just quick tips on that. What we're going to do this month is color blocking. Color blocking separates the color, and it's really intentional and it's really beautiful to see. So let's start. We're going to start with our antique hydrangea, and I am going to put it over here. Because it's color blocking, I'm going to take my palms, take these off, of course. And I'm going to take them, and you can cut 3 at a time. That's fine, it'll save you. And then I am just going to put them right up next to this green. And a little pocket of flowers. Take some more. And you can see that the color blocking is already happening. Next, I'm going to take our pink, and we have our pink dianthus. Take that, and I'm going to put it opposite of the green. Put these little guys in there, of course. These are pinky lavender buttons. I'm going to call them, I don't know what I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them pink, because I want more pink in here, but I'll put lavender next to it so it'll all come together. We'll make it happen. Take these off. All right. I want to put them opposite of the green buttons. That way we have the same texture and size on the other side of the arrangement. So we're going to do it the same way we did the green. Take a few of them in your hand. Make sure you give them a fresh cut. And let's just start putting them in. This is very cool, isn't it already? You can really see the power of the color. And again, this whole design is made from one bouquet. Look how beautiful that is. Last 4 here. Put that down. Okay. Look how cool that is. Cluster here, and then you have the buttons here and the buttons here. Beautiful. Now we have our purple status and our gorgeous lavender roses. We're going to put those right over here on the other side. Let's put them by the green. Let's do that. So I'm going to take the rose, give it a nice cut, put it out, and do the other one like so. I left some greens on these stems because we may need to have some greens in there, so I'm just going to put some of these greens at the base to kind of cover up those mechanics. We can't see the mechanics then. And next I'm going to do the status. Status is the same thing as the palms. We can get so many insertions out of one stem. Even at that, look at it, I can get this into multiple insertions. So status goes a very long way. And because it's in the lavender purple family, I can mix it a little bit with those lavender roses, and we still have that color blocking happening. What I don't want to do is I don't want to go into the green, because that'll break the color blocking. You still want to keep your colors together. And you can come out into the center because, as you can see, all the colors are meeting in the center, and so it spirals out. This is one of those showpieces. If you do this in your house and you have friends over, they'll all stop and look and say, "You did this?" And you could say, "Absolutely, I did. I came up with it all by myself." I don't care. Take credit. So pretty. All right, we have one little carnation. It's a burgundy color. Let's make that the center. Let's put that right into the center. I have to move some of this over, right into the center, I think. Now we have this spot. Because we're using antique hydrangea, it has some of that burgundy color, so we want to use our red burgundy spray roses right next to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through, cut the heads off. I am going to save the greens on the stems because I think I'm going to want to put that in to cover some of the mechanics. Okay, let's get some of these mechanics covered. So I'm going to take a piece of the greens. And this is literally just going to go down. It's not going to be a star. It's not part of the design. It's just literally going in to cover some of those mechanics. So you don't want it to be standing upright. You don't want it to come out of the design. You just want to hide stuff. And why not use what's already there for you? As you can see, it's already starting to hide some of that foam, just by adding these in. Now we have the foam covered. Let's start with our roses. I'm going to take, sometimes you get a little damage from the flowers hitting each other in the packaging. They're not dead. You just take a couple of little petals off and they're perfect. So we're going to do our burgundy here. Again, just because they've come a long way. They come from Colombia and in the packaging they hit each other. So you just take them off and look at how perfect that is. So don't think it's bad. Don't get rid of it. Keep it. These have thorns. They hurt really bad. Actually, I did wrong. I should be cutting these again when I'm putting them in foam. Because they've been sitting here, they've been drinking air. And I know that sounds crazy, but they start sucking up air like a straw. And what happens is the air bubbles will get stuck and then the flowers will not be able to absorb water. So we want to make sure that we always give a fresh cut on them. Get them nice and deep into the foam. The deeper it goes, the more it's going to stay hydrated, and so you really want it to get into the foam as much as you can. I know these are short, but you're going to have to make sure you're watering it because it's going to drink this water right up. And we don't want to forget about these little buds. They're so cute. So let's make sure those go in to the red as well. Wipe this down a little bit. All right, what do you think? It is impactful, isn't it? You get the color blocking, you get to see the colors, and it's so different than what that bouquet was. Bouquets are perfect. You can cut them and put them in vases all the time, but take some time to actually enjoy every stem and design with it. I hope you like this project as much as I did. Remember, like and subscribe, and we will see you next month for another great idea.